I don't know about you, but I know one thing for sure. Just because I think something's true doesn't necessarily mean it is. So when I tell you that I think I found a way for you and me to get some free silver, I'd highly recommend you do your own investigative work and come to your own conclusion. But I can't help but say it. I think I might have found a way for us to get some free silver. I'll explain more about that later in the video. What prompted all this was a request by one of my subscribers to make a video about PSLV, Sprott Physical Silver Trust. Is it a good idea? Yes or no? Plus, how do we get some free silver? Let's get started. Hey, I make a video every day about the silver, gold, and precious metal mining stock area. If you want to torture yourself further, you could subscribe to my channel. You could like my video or share it on social media. Any of those would be helpful. I'm glad you're here. There's no Ron's Basement without you. Let's get this out of the way up front. Do not confuse PSLV with what we have here in America, SLV, which is an ETF tied to the price of silver. Now, the P in the front of PSLV stands for physical. There's nothing in front of the S in SLV, and some people say there's nothing real in SLV. I'll let you do your own research on that. But there is a big difference between these two investment vehicles. And I can tell you without a doubt that the hardcore silver fanatics would tell you PSLV is a much better option for someone who wants exposure to physical silver bullion. A couple quick facts about PSLV before we dig into whether or not it's a suitable investment vehicle. Now, it was founded in 2010, so it's been around 12 years, if my math is correct. They have 150 million ounces of physical silver that they have in their trust. 150 million bears repeating. They're audited by KPMG, which is a Big Four prestigious accounting firm. The company that manages this has a great reputation. Sprott, Eric Sprott, like the great-great-great-grandfather of the whole precious metals industry, started the company. So they have a absolute, clean, well-respected reputation. And don't forget to wait to the end of the video where you can learn about free silver. Now, PSLV is a good option for someone who wants to own physical silver but doesn't want to hold it in their house or in a bank vault. Well, I guess you're kind of holding it in the bank vault with PSLV, but to actually have exposure to real physical silver. If I've got this correct, you can even request for Sprott to send you your actual physical silver. I don't know the mechanics of all that, but I believe that to be a legitimate, viable option. So the big benefit to PSLV is that you get to actually own physical silver. They store it for you. Now, that benefit could also be a drawback to some people. The fact that you don't have the actual physical silver in your possession. Now, some people like me, I don't like to store precious metals myself, so I see it as a benefit. But some people want to have it, want to stack it, want to play with it, all that good stuff. They'll say that if you don't actually have it in your physical possession, it's not really yours. And there may be a little truth to that, or maybe a big degree of truth to that. When you think about what happened during the Canadian trucker strike situation, and the government up there, from what I understand, was able to just kind of take people's money in Canada out of their bank accounts or freeze their bank accounts. I mean, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but what's to stop them at some point from saying, you know what? We're taking all that 150 million ounces of silver that Sprott has up here in Canada, and we're going to keep it for ourselves. So you're putting a lot of trust in Sprott. Now, Sprott has proven themselves to be a very, very trustworthy organization. So I don't see that as a major risk, but there is some, I guess you would say, political risk in terms of what a government may try to do. But heck, you know, the United States government confiscated everybody's gold in the 1930s. So, you know, that risk, I guess, is always there for all of them. This is not financial advice, but you know, if you're a person who wants to have some exposure to physical silver and you don't want to pay a big premium, that's another big benefit. You aren't being charged a big premium to buy this physical silver like you would if you went to your local coin shop or bought it online from one of the big bullion dealers. You're not paying that 10, 15, 20, 30% premium that they're charging right now to get physical exposure to physical bullion. The drawback is you don't have it in your possession. Now that might be a benefit as well because some people don't like to have, people like me, a bunch of physical metal laying around. So is it a good idea, a good investment? The answer is yes and no. I guess since I'm not a licensed financial services professional and I'm saying yes or no, I can actually say that. It depends on your personal situation, your personal level of comfort with either owning physical and having it in your possession or letting someone else be the custodian of it. Now, I can say yes, 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 and this is where the free silver part comes in from the perspective of if you want to get exposure to physical silver, know that there's actual silver there and you don't want to pay that premium, then yes, yes, yes. And how can you get free silver? This is very interesting. When I was doing my in-depth research for this article, I noticed on their website, Sprott actually says what the net asset value is of the assets that the trust owns. And as of the filming of this video, it was about $8.11. Okay, so every share of the trust had had silver, the actual physical silver, worth $8.11. The market price of the trust on Friday closed at $7.94. So that means if at the end of the day on Friday you bought at $7.94, you actually got free silver up to $8.11. I mean, not a ton, right? Like 16 cents, but hey, free is free and we'll take it because pennies turn into dollars. I appreciate you suffering through this video. I appreciate all my viewers. You're always welcome in Ron's Basement. If you'd like to subscribe, you can do that right here. Have a great day. See you soon.